Hello everyone, or should I say good night. Advitya and I are embarking on another night time vlog, and this time I'm going to be talking about why, and in some ways with some examples of how English is a funny language. Now at the start I must tell you that I have to give a shout out, or in proper terms an acknowledgement to the old Scenarian prose and poetry groups from where I got these excellent WhatsApp forwards. So WhatsApp is actually good for something as well. Alright, not all forwards are not, idiotic. Some of them are a bit of knowledge and a bit of good humor as well, not crass or any sort of vicious humor directed at somebody. Okay, so I hope that yes, the elevator is empty and we shall head to the ground floor. Okay, so without further ado, can a word be its own opposite? These words are called contronyms, and anybody who knows how to split words will know that contrary is obviously opposite and nyms are words, so opposite words, right? Words that are their own antonyms. So antonym would be the more correct definition or more correct word for opposites, but let's get beyond the semantics. Let's get beyond the semantics and move on to the examples. All right, so the first example that I would like to share with you is dust, which means dust can mean to add fine particles or to remove fine particles, as in adding a dusting of icing sugar on a cake, which Advitya will be getting tomorrow. It's her half birthday. And dusting something to remove the fine particles of dirt from it. Oh, so I guess I repeated that, but dusting tables and furniture and all. Alright, left can mean both remaining and departed. So left for his heavenly abode, like Advitya's granddaddy, long time back, 35 years ago approximately, or left out of the team, which I don't think I ever was. It was very rare that I was left out of any teams. Alright, moving on to the next one. It's off, which can mean both activated and deactivated, which means set off, as in set off a rocket towards the moon, the stars, towards space and Mars. Oh, stars and Mars rhyme. I never use that in any of my raps. I will do that, and hopefully Advitya will also fulfill my unfulfilled ambitions of being an astronaut, and she will become a Gogonyatri, because we call her Gogu. Okay, and switch off, of course, means switch off the fan, which is what we used to be taught at school. Switch off all the lights and fans when you're not in the room, when they're not in use. Every little bit towards conserving energy counts, right? And we see that a bit of a doggy tussle going on over there, although it's a friendly doggy tussle, nothing to be concerned about. Okay, oversight. Oversight means both watchful care and an inadvertent mistake, as in the soldier committed an oversight in not packing all the things for the long trek, or the general had oversight over the entire operation. Okay, so I'm on my dad's trip, so that's why lots of army metaphors might be coming up. Okay, screen can mean both to show and to hide. Okay, so like there used to be weekly Sunday screenings of movies in the cantonments, and of course we screen our military secrets so that our nefarious neighbors cannot get their eyes on them. And finally, sanction, which can mean both a penalty for disobeying a law and an official permission or approval for an action. So once again I will say that let's use a sports metaphor this time, that the team was sanctioned for not adhering to fair play rules, and we can say that the BCCI has sanctioned the Indian team to play in the West Indies. Alright, so India's tour of West Indies also starts tomorrow. So that's where I will stop with the contronyms, because frankly I have run out of the examples that were shared on my old Scenarian group. Thank you so much to, I'm sorry if I don't recall who exactly forwarded this. Perhaps it was Sandhu sir or Bhala sir or JPS sir or any one of those very erudite personas that we have on our groups, and I'm so glad to be a part of them. Okay, the next thing that is coming up on is something that is, I'll have to look for it. Alright, the sound of silenced letters. But what I'm thinking is I'll do this later sometime, because for one thing the path is a little bit, oh no, it's fine, it's dry. Optical illusions, I thought there's a lot of water collected on the path and I will have to keep a sharper eye on the path. Reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, Bilbo Baggins, and the poems that J.R.R. Tolkien wrote, right? Hannah Advitya? Advitya will also read, I am sure, the classic Lord of the Rings, if not the entire Middle Earth thing that Christopher Tolkien edited. I mean, I read a couple of them, but I think the original two books, The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, are sufficient. I have also read Tales from the Perilous Realm, courtesy my friend Sahil, who lent me his book, and a couple of others by J.R.R. Tolkien. But like I said, the mainstay of his literary oeuvre is The Lord of the Rings, on which the Rings of Power was based, which I think took a little too many liberties, a few too many liberties, or a lot many liberties with the source material, which did not require so much tweaking. But in order to be politically correct, I guess they were going for that diversity angle, and they were trying to fill up the cast with as many diverse characters as possible. Some of it might not have suited the story, but I mean, what are you gonna do when people get creative control over a huge property like the Lord of the Rings? They take their liberties with it. And okay, so that also reminds me about Foundation, which is about Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy. So they have also made quite a few diversity casting. I guess earlier it used to be called whitewashing, and now it's all rainbow washing. But I'm all for it, because I also want to make a thespian career for myself, and of course Advitya is going to be living a digital life no matter what. That's the time we live in, that's the age we live in. So a very meandering video, a very meandering vlog tonight. Advitya is, as you can see, quite active tonight, so I did not have to get my voice down like yesterday's vlog, in which she fell asleep. And in fact, I wasn't too disappointed with last night's vlog as well, because I remembered a few more old cartoons apart from G.I. Joe, He-Man, and what are the other two that I had mentioned? Centurions and SWAT Cats, and Captain Planet and all. I remembered that we used to watch a syndicated half hour or maybe an hour of Phantom and Drake. I think it was Captain Drake or Mandrake. Maybe Mandrake was the magician thing, and Phantom was, of course, that purple suited guy. And there were a couple more in that 1 hour of animation, which are lost to childhood memory, of course. So I guess Advitya will get a chance to see more updated versions of those, probably, like it happened with Masters of the Universe. I think Kevin Smith did the latest revamp of the Masters of the Universe, which I watched on Netflix, and it was fine. I mean, it was I mean, it too was a little rainbow casted. And here we go. This is, I hope that you like Advitya's operatic singing, because sometimes she sings like the future opera star she's destined to be, if destiny is anything. Okay, jokes apart, I'm going to call this vlog to an end now, because this is where the path is slightly damp and a little mossy. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye from Advitya and Aradhya Akshat. As always, do the YouTube thing, smash that sub button for Awesome Max Fun, and like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, if you like. It's a free will, free world, humanist world. Okay then, thank you so much for watching, starting from the English is a funny language all the way down to these spirals about old cartoons, and of course Advitya's opera singing. Thank you once again. Good night. Take care. Stay safe.